Hey, howdy folks, Rampage here. It is August 10th, 2016, and we are here to talk about the start of the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic. So tonight's card actually only has two matches. We have Gran Metalik taking on Tajiri, and we have Kota Ibushi taking on Cedric Alexander. And the Cruiserweight Classic is really hard to review, because I can give you the results. I can't give you a play-by-play on these matches. They're amazing. Please, 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 if you're watching this, subscribe to the WWE Network. It's $9.99 a month. Well worth it for NXT, the Cruiserweight Classic, the pay-per-views. Watch these matches. They're amazing. I can talk about them, which I'm going to do, but there is no substitute for actually watching these matches. The first one we had tonight was Gran Metalik taking on Tajiri. I love the fact that Tajiri, as he put so eloquently in his sort of pre-match promo, well, the backstage filmed segments they have, they're not really promos per se, that he mentions that his wrestling career at almost 24 years old is older than many of the participants in the Cruiserweight Classic. That his advantage is experience, but his disadvantage is age. I like that. I like that this match has a story going into it. Gran Metalik goes in, he's fighting for the pride of Mexico, he is fighting to prove what Lucha Libre is. And God, this was a fun match. Lots of back and forth. They start off with a variety of arm drags and sort of one-upsmanship. But what this match turns into in the end, it's like the old comedy sketch. Boot to the head. It's Gran Metalik wrestling Lucha Libre, and every third or fourth move, Tajiri somehow whips a foot over his own head and manages to kick Gran Metalik in the face. It happens time and time again. It just works so well because you've got Metalik sitting there bobbing and weaving and flipping and diving. And Tajiri's like, okay, but you know what stops you? Boot to the head. Beautiful combination. I enjoyed the hell out of it. In the end, Gran Metalik takes the win. He hits the Metalik driver, the sort of a scoop slam Michinoku driver. I think it's pretty cool. He gets the 3 count. I hope we see more of him. I really hope he's one of the people that WWE signs for the Cruiserweight Classic. Tajiri as well. I think Tajiri is a great talent. I really enjoyed the 2 matches he had in the Cruiserweight Classic. I don't know if he's an everyday talent for the WWE, but I think things like the Royal Rumble or showing up occasionally on Raw or SmackDown would be a great role for him, and I really hope we see more of Tajiri in the future. And from there, we move on to the match I've been looking forward to since they announced it last week. Kota Ibushi taking on Cedric Alexander. Now, before the Cruiserweight Classic, I only knew Ibushi by reputation. I knew that he was spoken highly of, and people loved his work online, but I've seen almost none of his work. I'm really not someone who sits there and watches wrestling on YouTube. I really like to sit on my own couch, put it up on the big screen, and watch matches. For me, it's more immersive that way. So actually getting to see Ibushi wrestle here is amazing. Cedric Alexander, I know him from when I still had Ring of Honor on TV. I was impressed with him then, and even more impressed with him now. This match was amazing. I like the fact that Daniel Bryan and Mauro keep bringing up the fact that Cedric Alexander cut weight to make this. He's the bigger guy, he's the stronger guy, but he keeps up with the speed of Kota Ibushi. This match is amazing. It has all the insanity you expect from a Cruiserweight match. At one point, Kota Ibushi goes for his sort of corner-to-corner moonsault outside and misses. And Cedric Alexander, probably within about 3 seconds of that, like, he misses the moonsault, he sort of staggers up to his feet, and Cedric Alexander clocks him with a front flip dive over the top rope. It's amazing. These guys just went at it full tilt. And one of the things I loved was, it's like Cedric Alexander, he's the underdog here. He's like, everyone knows who he is in the arena. They know that Ibushi is probably the biggest name in this match. And everyone expects Ibushi to go far. But Cedric Alexander got in there, got in his face, and every time it didn't work, he sort of got pushed off, got knocked down. He sort of rolls back to the corner, he sort of sits there for a minute with the, what do I do? What do I have to do to win this match? And that planning, that psychology, it was amazing. We get towards the end, and Cedric Alexander hits a ridiculous brainbuster in the middle of the room. How long has it been since we've seen a brainbuster on WWE TV? It's been forever. He hits it, only gets a 2 count. It's like 2 7/8. He follows up with another move and gets like 2 9/10. It's amazing. And the look on his face, you'd swear to God he's seen a ghost. Match does continue. Ibushi does hit the Golden Triangle moonsault on the outside. He finally connects with it. Shortly after that, he hits the Golden Star Powerbomb, which is amazing. It's a last ride powerbomb, but he drops him instead of like the Undertaker. He drops him like a sit-out Batista bomb, and does get the 3 count. It's amazing. The crowd's chanting "Fight Forever" by the end of this match. I think they went past 15 minutes. It must have been probably at least a 17-minute match. It was insane. Ibushi gets the win. He gets his hand raised. They cut to what we're going to see next week. They go over the matches, and they cut back. You see Cedric Alexander sort of walking back, taking it all in, thanking the fans at ringside. And you get the fans chanting for, "Please sign Cedric." And I agree 110%. If this man is not a cornerstone of the cruiserweight division on Raw, it's a crime against wrestling. At that point, you can see like him just getting emotional, taking in that moment, like everyone supporting him. And he looks like he's going to break down. And at that point, Triple H steps out from behind the entranceway, sort of puts an arm around him like, "We got this, it's okay," and turns and gives that knowing thumbs up to the crowd. I'm like, please tell me they've signed him. That would be the most amazing thing at this point. So that's my review of the Cruiserweight Classic this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You have any questions, any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Use the hashtag Rampage Reviews. It's in a little corner like the WWE does. You know what you're looking for. And we will see you next week.